Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Daredevil, Born Again. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 2, season 1 of Daredevil, Born Again. Minus Foggy. That's really upsetting to me. I was so excited to see them again. Boy, was that bubble burst within like the first 5 minutes. And it like with that whole shot with them in the beginning, I was like, something bad gonna happen? I feel like something bad's gonna happen. And then they're at the bar and it was like, okay, maybe I'm not as like in tune with like the vibe as I thought. And then they were indeed in trouble. Now, obviously Matt wanted to kill Bullseye by throwing him off the building. I don't think he expected him to come back to life. I could imagine it would take his friend being killed to push Matt to that point. And I know we're going to get Daredevil again, obviously. It's just who's going to blink first? Is it going to be Matt or is it going to be Fisk? Because one, you can't have one without the other. And two, is something going to make Fisk act up? Like Adam, like is he gonna end up killing like Vanessa's man? Or, you know, is something like Heather being threatened in Matt's life? You know, he's got a new girlfriend who, she seems cool so far. She could be a plant. She could be a complete fake. You know, she's trying to get rid of her accent and she still lives in New York. Why would you want to get rid of your Queen's accent if you still live in New York? That doesn't make any sense to me. But Kirsten is the one that set them up and I like her. So I'm reserving my she's dope for later because she needs to actually be dope. Just saying. So I'm sad that Karen isn't around. I thought for sure like that we were getting them on the rooftop and that she'd come back as soon as she heard about Fisk being mayor. But you know, when you're done with something, you're done with something. And ooh. Trying to remember, where is She-Hulk? Is she in LA or is she in San Francisco? I can't remember. Imagine if like they had another season of She-Hulk and Karen was on it. That'd be cool. I'm here for it. I'm here for like any and all of these characters to come back, especially when it's fun. Now, obviously, I don't know what Bullseye was after. Was it to kill Foggy? Was it to, you know, hurt Matt? Did it have anything to do with either one of them? Was it because of Karen? Was it because of Benny? Like, I don't really know what made him want to kill. And then it looked like he wanted to actually fall off the top of the building. Maybe he was hoping he would die. I don't know, because then he opens up his eyes and he's still alive after falling off a building. If Fisk can get shot in the face and survive, why not? So it's funny that Matt didn't try to investigate that or like figure out why. And maybe it's something as simple as Benny, but he just was like fine with spending the rest of his life in jail. So maybe it was Vanessa that hired him. I don't think it was Fisk, because obviously Fisk was like mildly unconscious. I think that was like right around the time he got shot, because it was like a year of recovery. So yeah, like it wasn't him. We need answers about that. But yeah, I don't know who's going to show their hand first and who is going to take on the persona that we all know and love, because when one turns, so does the other. So I'm really excited to see it and avenge Foggy. Didn't deserve to die. God, that was a lot of tears I didn't expect to cry. Anyway, guys, episode 2, let's go. I have to see who that is.
Hey,
I don't need to rewatch this ever again for the rest of my life.
Why?
I would say, do you think Foggy even faked his death? But you can't fake his heartbeat stopping.
Thank you, New York. Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. It's humbling to be sitting here, speaking to you as mayor this evening.
In Times Square?
Beginning of the new year.
Oh, it's New Year's Eve. I thought he was just giving a speech like, thanks for voting for me. I didn't realize it was New Year's Eve.
We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses
Punisher?
in a spider outfit.
Yes, we do. We
Or a
need
guy
the
who
spider
wears
outfit.
devil horns to save us. No.
We're getting the devil horns.
Yo, I think you've been dodging. No, man. Just do my own thing.
What are you doing?
Seems like You're beating on a guy who can't defend himself. It concerns me.
Thank you.
Stay out.
I know, stay out of it. It's not good. Okay. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh!
NYPD, do not move.
NYPD? Oh, you know what? Crooked cops. There we go. Who's this guy? He's awesome. I like him. The broken horn. I haven't been paying attention to the names. I didn't get to see if... I'm still holding out hope that the people that I want to see in here are actually in here. Oh. The cast list. The guy at the beginning, it said, like, the in memoriam. He was in the main, like, opener here. Well, that's heartbreaking. Oh. I was too busy crying over Foggy. I didn't see the Nelson Murdoch Page thing break apart.
I've put in another call to Commissioner Gallo. It's our third.
How old do you think this desk is?
Concentrate now.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
How long do you think this desk has been here? It's old. Vanessa would know by sight.
Makes sense.
You wonder, did Fiorello LaGuardia sit here? He was a hero of my father's, you know.
Ooh, what'd you do to your hand?
These meet and greets, can't we push them?
It's the job.
These first few days are critical. Optics are going to matter. And let's be honest, a lot of these people absolutely hate you.
Exciting.
I'm used to that.
Thrives in it.
However, Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
I see.
So she's gonna have to participate.
My wife and I, we have work to do. Could you grant us a little leeway?
Absolutely, sir.
For how long? Optics, optics, optics.
Do you have any idea of how long this will take? I can't miss anything.
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer.
Oh, he killed a cop.
Look, I didn't push him, I swear. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me. That shit didn't know there was a train coming. I mean, 1 second he's there and then he's gone.
Yep, you know he's telling the truth.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
No, man. Nothing. I can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. I'd still like to represent you.
Got the best.
You're blind.
I mean, obviously those cops were shaking down that guy, so... I don't know, was it like Vanessa? Was it one of Vanessa's guys?
Like it or not, the outer borough's your base.
Especially Staten Island.
Ah, this
That's
kid's
Staten.
back.
Don't need Manhattan. Sorry.
Are you?
You hired me because I know how politics work. And right now, it's all about maintaining the status quo.
Or not.
So your advice to the newly inaugurated mayor of New York is that he do nothing.
Or all the
What's going on
same.
here?
It's that big hole. We'll be around it in like a minute.
What's that from?
Sir, I'd advise against whatever you do.
I don't advise. I want to see what's going to happen.
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole. You have the equipment and the manpower.
What if it's not safe?
The red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
You got it. Melon! Pull! Let's go now!
Well, even if you fill it, you have to wait for it to, like, set. Like...
Filling a hole like this, it's not rocket science. Remember I told you that I'd get things done? Well, here I am getting them done.
Are you gonna redirect traffic to go around?
Solid hole work. I'm filling in that hole.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
He didn't fill it in, and it's not like you can drive over it anytime soon.
The other cop said there was no victim. He said that it was an unprovoked attack.
Well, our client says there was.
He said, he said.
Is there film anywhere?
Talk to Hector's wife, and I need you to find the witness that Hector saved on the platform.
I believe him, Cherry.
How is he gonna find the victim?
And do some digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story that doesn't track.
Wait, he's innocent or his story doesn't track?
Both.
What's... Oh, maybe, I mean, because he was a really good fighter. Maybe there's a backstory to why he's a good fighter.
Dracar Noir, center choice for New York's finest.
The fact that he can smell all of that.
Is your wife here?
No.
Do we want people to see his wife?
Oh, shit. It's the Hawk.
Hawkbird?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's who Fisk wanted to see.
People ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's motion is granted.
Oh, so quick.
Your Honor, if I could...
I said bail is denied.
Why? So quickly. He's on the take.
He's a pillar of his community. He's also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Which is why he should be able to post bail. Can't keep him in prison. Definitely a cop's gonna try to kill him in prison. Well, it'd be jail. It wouldn't be prison, but even worse.
Besides, we can kill it here as friends with political benefits. You get me access to him, I give him a straight line to the under 30 demo. And then who's got two thumbs and is a total hero?
Me.
You're supposed to do this.
Wait, I thought you said you were his guy.
I might have embellished a little bit.
Wow. You know, I can't tell if you're an idiot or an operator.
Probably both.
Maybe I don't know what I am.
He's trying.
BB. Is that short for something? Beatrice, Betty.
Just BP. I was named for my uncle.
Ben Urich.
Yeah.
I knew him.
Oh.
The force is already woefully understaffed, and you've got vigilantes picking up the slack. If you lose the cops, you lose the city.
So he's going to interfere with this trial to try to get him back?
I've been thinking a lot about projected personas, how we present a curated version of ourselves, like through filters on social media or masks.
Like your boyfriend?
And thanks for coming today.
You're very welcome.
Okay, why'd they focus on the guy there?
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming.
this
I
guy
appreciate
behind her.
I love your work.
Is that Tyler from Wednesday?
Dr. Glenn, I need help.
I can always move things around. Here's my email.
Oh, that's so kind.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Thank you. Truly.
He's been eating people at school. Wonderful crossover.
It still makes no sense to me, this mayor thing. So you gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have less money and less power? So you could kowtow to an Italian son of a bitch in a cemetery?
This guy's not afraid. I love it.
Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his. I see right through you, Fisk. You're not a mayor who loves his city. You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him.
Gallo is bold.
See you around, Kingpin.
Wow. I enjoyed that. I like when somebody powerful gets spoken to that way.
An NYPD cop is dead. And anytime that happens, a big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong. And that machine has no off switch. It just goes and goes until somebody pays. But
Wow, Cherry, giving it to it straight.
Matt Murdock and this woman here are the two best lawyers I've ever seen, so.
That's a hell of a pep talk, Cherry. When a cop dies, it gets scary. But these guys are good.
Whatever's going on between you and Hector, I'm really hoping you can set it aside. He needs you.
He needs me, or he needs me to show up in court.
Both. So they're not doing well.
Hector, he's not the man I married.
What does that mean? Oh, he's the white tiger. That's why he can fight so well. Got it.
Okay, so this fantasy of ours. What happens after the Mai Tais?
The possibilities are endless.
Keep being saucy, girl. Sell it.
Maybe later I can give you a taste.
Take a check, please.
Cute.
Do you mind? I don't think you'd call this as important.
Take it.
Yeah, it's sex.
He'll make it up to you later.
With interest, I promise.
Okay.
Jerry, talk to me.
Guess what I found?
Vigilante. So did the wife know?
We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet. I had no extra powers. It's not relevant.
The amulet gives him powers? I am so intrigued.
People are going missing. No one seems to care. It's not like Daredevil's around anymore. The people need a hero. Come out there
Dope.
every night, put my life on the line for them.
Your wife agree with that choice?
That's probably what the problem is.
This is a tough case, Hector. The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
Sound like you're in pain.
Rikers Island is no picnic. It's equal opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
Jeez.
You will need a new police commissioner and a lot of new cops as well. Goodbye, Fisk.
Before you go, just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're originally from Philadelphia.
That's right.
And you know that cheesesteaks are great in Philly. Mr. Cashman, what's the name of the one that we like?
What? Where is this going?
D'Angelo's. Mr. Cashman was kind enough to drive down there and pick me one up for lunch.
Oh, boy.
It was delicious. The concept of compromise. It's been on my mind a lot.
Still the same man, isn't he?
As far as a pay raise for your police force, 0. And,
An expanded cadet class.
yes, that's not happening. So what do you say, Commissioner? Do we have a deal?
Yeah, you staying on? Don't have a choice now.
Fine. No, I'll stay. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I think he has actually more power being there than he does not being there.
This is next level, Murdoch. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet or in the white tiger outfit at the time of the incident.
I know, it sounds ridiculous.
It speaks straight to the heart of the case. It suggests a pattern of behavior that drove Hector Ayala to kill Officer Shanahan on that side.
Did the white tiger kill before?
We're just not finding anything that says the guy is telling the truth.
Except for the fact that he is. I'm saying my judgment is clouded because of who Hector is.
Because of
No,
who
you are.
you are.
Yeah.
You know I know he was telling the truth.
And we both know it doesn't matter if you can't prove it.
True.
And
Yeah.
for what it's worth, I like the Matt Murdock I've seen this year. He's doing some good.
Did he get rid of the horn? He picked up those rocks, made me think he was getting rid of the horn.
Not at all.
So is Powell the other cop? It's so hard when they're like not in like their uniforms. Wow. Just a blind person. No big deal. Almost hit him. It's fine.
I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client. Rain check?
Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks.
Yeah, is she meeting the, I don't want to say the creepy kid, because that's not nice, but...
These aren't really necessary. Come to the office.
We appreciate your discretion.
Son of a bitch.
Dr. Glenn, allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
Marriage counseling. Okay, I thought it was just going to be for him. Maybe they don't know who Heather is and who she's dating.
I couldn't stay in touch with Vanessa. I couldn't stay in communication with her. It was for the best.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways.
Well, they both started that sentence off the same way, so that's good.
Why are we here? Because it doesn't feel like we have a choice.
I'd like to hear from you, Wilson.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
She doesn't want to be there, though. She doesn't want to save this.
He's at 950 West 185th Street, apartment 30.
Meet you out front.
Call Cherry.
The other guy is at that place?
Hey, I need you to drive to Fort Shrine Park quickly.
Oh, God, I don't want anything to happen to Cherry. I'm, like, worried about anyone who's just a normal human being.
Who is it? I represent Hector Ayala, the man who saved you on the subway platform.
Look, I know you know who I am, and I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. You can trust me.
Oh, Nikki.
I can't, man. If I go against the cops, it's going to be really bad for
It is already bad for you. They have located you. They're coming to kill you. You need to come with me now.
Uh-oh. They're already here.
NYPD, open up!
Nikki, I have a guy in Fort Shrine Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
Hopefully.
You're the lawyer.
If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly, he's no longer here. Move.
Go around.
Move!
What is that? Oh, tough guy.
Where'd he go? Listen, man, I'm visually impaired. I'd love to help.
Oh, Matt, you're gonna have to kick somebody's ass. It might as well be theirs. Oh. Of course he's not going to. Oh. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. It's so good to see. God. Oh. Like, he didn't just kill him, right? What are we gonna do about this mess with Nikki? Yeah, sorry. Eesh. I need to see the full cast list because I need to know who this person was that died. Oh, Camar de los Reyes. Yeah, that's who died. The guy who plays Hector died in real life. Okay, I should probably look that one up. Goodness. Okay. Camar de los Reyes. Rest in peace. I really am excited for Hector and the White Tiger. I don't obviously know what they're going to do with that character. One, throughout the rest of this season, but then also for next season, which I think they just started filming. So maybe they move stuff around. Oh, you know who I was going to look up was Uric. Okay. Fisk actually killed him. So I couldn't remember. Like, I was like, shoot. Sorry, my microphone is like really high. I was like, shoot. Like, I know the name, but I can't remember. Remembering all those things that I watched all those years ago in a time when I didn't really pay as sharp attention as I do when I do reactions. I definitely pick up a lot more watching the shows where I have to pay attention to it rather than when I can like pick up my phone and do laundry and eat a snack and do all the other dumb shit that I do. Okay. So obviously, it's really interesting that Hector and his wife are having problems, and so are Wilson and Vanessa. But I was like, oh my gosh, they are going to somehow get Heather involved with Fisk. But I thought like maybe it was going to be in the sense of like talking to her or utilizing her somehow or whatever it would be, but I didn't think it'd be for marriage counseling, which I think is actually really interesting. The fact that she's also going to have this relationship with Matt, I feel like she should have turned it down, quite frankly. Like if she's just like, oh, Matt doesn't seem happy about Fisk being elected mayor of New York, maybe I shouldn't take the job. But also you can't base your career around what your partner would or would not do. Interesting. I love that Matt took the case to help Hector. Like he knew that somebody innocent was being accused of something. He also knew something was off about Hector. I'm sure people who are fans of the comic book series knew exactly who that was. I was like, because they'd showed something about the white tiger earlier or in episode 1, and I was like, what the hell's a white tiger? Am I supposed to know that? Did that happen to be in another series? No. Well, at least not that I'm aware of. But yeah, I'm sure you guys were like, it's a white tiger, and he has a mystic amulet. I like how they were all like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, I know, same, but also dope. I liked it. Now, obviously now we have Matt who has not fought people in a really long time, and now he's beat up these 2 police officers. And I was like, geez, did he just kill them? Because like that was a really hard hit there at the end. And like that yell, it's just because he doesn't want to be doing this, but also I think it might have been a freeing moment for him as well. Like he doesn't like that it gives him freedom. He doesn't like that it makes him feel, I don't want to say good. I don't know if it makes him feel good. But like, that like he was able to finally let it out. Like it's this beast that's being held back. And I'm pretty sure if those cops are not dead, they're going to remember who he is and be like, something's not right about that lawyer. Let's see. Gallo, really like that guy, kind of sticking it to Fisk and just being like, no, I'm like, especially at the funeral where he's just like kind of giving him the business and isn't afraid to do it and even marched into his office with the resignation. Now, Fisk, of course, having, skeletons, of course, to bring forward and to make Gallo change his mind. I'm very much looking forward to Gallo still being in office. I think you could do a lot more irritation and be more of a pain in the ass if you are actively in office. And speaking out against the mayor that you like work for. But I know that the mayor's like threatening like the salaries and the overtime and like the cadets and stuff like that. So maybe it's a way to keep him in line. But, it seems like Gallo is pretty smart that he's going to probably find a way. But as you can see, there's cops that are on the take. There are some dirty cops that I don't know what Nicky was involved in and what he was doing. And hopefully when he meets up with Cherry, we'll learn a little bit more about that. What is that guy's name? Daniel Blake. Oh, that's Michael Gandolfini? Huh. It's funny because now thinking about it, I'm like, oh shit, he does look like his dad, doesn't he? Dope. Oh, and Kirsten McDuffie is Nikki James. I keep remembering her from Severance. But much bigger role, much better role as far as I'm concerned. I personally, again, I really like Kirsten. I want to like Heather. Now I'm like, oh no. I think I liked Vanessa in the old series. I don't know what the correct answer is that when, he was injured and he walked away for a while. If that's something that you just accept and move on, or, I think she thinks the only thing that's left to do is divorce, which of course Optics is the name of the episode. Well, I actually don't know what the name of the episode is. What is it? Oh, Optics. Yeah, okay. I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to speak out of turn. So like he's got to try to make this thing work. Plus he wants her there. He loves her. So I think he's going to try really hard to make it happen. And I don't know if her heart's in it anymore. So curious. Michael Gaston. He looked really familiar to me too. I'm going to look him up actually. It's a lot easier to look people up when the series just started because I don't have to worry about like storylines being ruined for me. But he looks like the guy that was in Man in the High Castle. Man in the High Castle. Yep. Okay. Yep. Recognized him. Proud of myself. Okay. I'm like, who's Ben Urich? I know that guy. He's from that show I liked. I'm trying to think of, did I see anybody else in here where I was like, hey, it's that guy? I don't remember now. Oh yeah, the guy that's Tyler from Wednesday. Like, no offense, but he's got a very like prominent nose that like kind of stands out a bit. I thought he was going to be the special patient, but the fact that a special patient might have gotten bumped for Fisk, you know, I feel like he does need therapy. He needs somebody. He needs to talk to somebody about something, and I don't quite know what that is. And I hope that she's able to help him or find somebody for him. But I think we're going to see that, you know, come out at some point that they did not get him the help that he needed. So Hunter Doohan, is that who that is? I'm gonna look it up again. You know what? Why not? Yep, that's him. Is he related to the guy that played Scotty? I know not everybody that has the same last name. That's Australian tennis player. Nope, surely not. All right, so overall, I'm happy about these 2 episodes. We're definitely doing some world building with introducing Hector, the White Tiger. I'm curious to see how this works because definitely going against the police officers and police in general is not great, especially when they're on the take like that. It's going to get messy. It's going to get really, really messy. And of course, like, I feel like Fisk is going to have to support the police officers in that. And that might have to be like something where he kind of has to eat a little bit of crow. I'm not sure. But I do think that Matt has awoken, which is funny because it just has Wilson Fisk for Vincent D'Onofrio, but then it has Matt Murdock and Daredevil. And I wonder if that's because he actually fought at the end there and kind of let the inner devil out. He bared his horns. I do like that they were like talking about vigilantes and it's just like a guy with a gun and a skull on his t-shirt. I was like, yeah. And it's like, we don't need someone dressed as a spider. And I'm like, we absolutely do. And then talked about Daredevil. I was like, we need all 3 yesterday and we need them to do a brunch with me so I can drink mimosas and chill with my boys because I feel like Spider-Man would be a lot of fun. Punisher probably would roll his eyes at me a lot. Either way, I think I would enjoy it because I love John Bernthal. Ooh, I don't know if he's coming back either. I'm just like, are they gonna have like Jessica Jones show up or like, you know, like to begin any of these characters? Kilgrave, I know he's dead, but still, I would love. Anyway, guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. How did you feel about episode 2? Were you excited about Hector / the White Tiger? Yeah, I'm interested to see how it plays out, and I'm really sad that I know now that he's passed. So at some point, I'm probably gonna cry. Most likely will cry. I'm very interested in Hector and the amulet, though. Like, I mean, obviously he doesn't turn into a tiger, but I don't know if that gives him power, healing ability, increased senses. Does he also like can hear people from far away? Like, you know, I'm like, what would the power of a white tiger be? If you know the power of the white tiger, you let me know. Like, super quick, perfect. I also don't want to be like, and Hector's hot, because he kind of is. He kind of is. All right, enough silly business for tonight. Guys, come back here for the next episode. I am so intrigued about where this is going to go. Actually, and also a question for you, which I don't believe is a spoiler, so don't talk about something that may happen in the comic books, but is this a storyline in the comic books, and are they following one in particular? I don't need to know where it goes, just whether or not this story exists somewhere else in media, because I feel like a lot of people will try to tell me like what's coming, but like if this is a whole new story, that's exciting as well. So guys, come back here for the next episode. I am so happy to be back with this show. I absolutely love it. So guys, come back. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.